In my last video, we drove through Beatty, Nevada and visited the Goldwell Outdoor Air Museum near Rhyolite, Nevada. Now let's go look at Rhyolite, the ghost town, which is just outside of Death Valley. All right, the Tom Kelly Bottle House, which is one of the few remaining examples of bottle houses in the United States. I read the marker. I hope I get this right. Tom Kelly used about 50,000 bottles. He paid school children about 10 cents a piece. The reason people built houses out of bottles, using them at like bricks and then using mortar, is because wood was so scarce and expensive and didn't last long in the desert. Built this structure in 1906, never lived in it, decided to auction it off, and he ended up losing about $500 on the deal. Check out this cool thing. It's made to look like a well. I don't know if it ever was a real well or just a fake wishing well, but it's so cool. And then lots of other little things decorated with glass. Like the BLM actually has people on site to protect this place. There are some trailers. You cannot camp here. So those must be official people. Don't know how well you can see that, the inside from the window. Do have a visitor's log. I don't know if you can see it. I went ahead and signed it. Makes me think of Alex Jones and the chemtrails are making the frogs gay rant. Over that way are some of the relic buildings, so we will drive over there. This one is marked school. I'm not going to film every building and every ruin, just some of the best ones. BLM is serious about keeping you out. Barbed wire to protect. Okay, the marker says this is the Overbury building. It says this was one of the first general purpose buildings in Rhyolite and the largest stone building. This is the Porter Brothers store. In 1906, it was the go-to store for Christmas shopping. Isn't it mind-boggling how harsh the desert Southwest is and how these buildings that aren't really that old are crumbling, and yet you've got those old buildings in Europe, some of them still being lived in, that are a century or two older than this. So tall I had to come across the street. It is the Cook Bank building, and it is said to be the most iconic building here and one of the most photographed ruins in Nevada. Wow. Imagine what it must have looked like before it crumbled. Okay, the marker for this must be on the other side, but get a load of these magnificent Joshua trees. I don't think I've seen any this big outside of Joshua Tree National Park. And this one is not just protected by barbed wire, but a tall fence topped with barbed wire. And check out that Joshua tree that's about as tall as the building. Not really as tall as the building, that's an illusion, but it is tall. That gate's open, but there is a warning sign with surveillance, so I know I sure as hell am not going there. They even have picnic tables here. Ha! No wonder it's so magnificent. This is the old train depot. That is cool. Can't believe this wood building is still in place with all the stone crumbling. Yeah, they're ignoring the warning sign. Right, and what is that relic off in the distance? Haha. Yeah, my final destination. The old BLM toilet. There is a trail out here behind the restroom. Not really going to go down it because I am chilly and thirsty. I just wanted to pan around. Hope this comes out because I can't even see. It's so bright out. And back there, Depot. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Rhyolite ghost town. So I'm gonna have some Gatorade to rehydrate and then figure out what I'm gonna do for lunch. I did pull over to show this. Beatty does have a nice small town museum, just like Shoshone, California did. Went in there the last time I was here years ago. Not gonna go in today. There is an adorable looking cafe. Unfortunately, it looks like the tour bus that I saw at the museum and Ghost Town stopped here, so I'm not gonna go in. Have this gorgeous window art. And they have coffee and espresso. Honestly, I would love to go in there and check it out. I love small local cafes, but you know, I kind of splurged yesterday in Shoshone. It is straight out of TV, Mel's Diner in Beatty, Nevada. I mean, it's kind of run down looking and it says closed. I don't know if it's closed for good or just closed today, but how cool is that? Makes me think of that old TV show, Alice. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of Rhyolite Ghost Town. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. If not, that's okay too. I'll see you in my next video.